Thanks so much for joining me here today. I'm Anna from Modi Made, and these are the series of videos that I'm doing from my recent trip in Cambodia. The first is about silk production and how it then goes on to weaving communities to support them sustainably. Today's video is all about me introducing you to the fact of how silk is actually created. Most of you may know that silk comes from an animal product, and therefore we need to pay a lot of respect to that animal and acknowledge that their creation enables us to have a silk product. There are a few viable silk alternatives coming onto the market these days, but for small weaving families to purchase products such as piece silk or the lotus silk, it's extremely expensive for them and just not viable. And in the future, I'm really hoping that Modi Made can look at using these products. So I hope you enjoy these videos, and if you learn something from them, that's great. Hit like, share them with your friends, and make sure you watch through the entire series as we visit all of our makers in Cambodia and learn heaps about the different production. I hope you enjoy this first video in the series. We've just stopped into a little village area which is set up like it's a tourist thing. So it actually shows the first stages of the silk production, and the reason this is a tourist thing is because in Cambodia there is no natural silk production as a market or an economy anymore. So basically I wanted to show you and explain to you the steps of what happens. So it's set up here. So the life cycle of a silkworm butterfly goes over 45 days. It begins with the tiny eggs, which are laid from these moths, and from there, out of the egg comes the tiny caterpillar, and this is actually what eats the mulberry leaves that you may know about. And they come from just a local mulberry tree as well. So from there, the caterpillar then puts itself into its, spins its cocoon around itself and matures. Within that, the caterpillar has to be taken out of the cocoon before it breaks out itself, and this is where they are dried. This process happens so that the pupa, the caterpillar, which is turned into a moth, can actually be taken out of the cocoon without breaking the silk. If the silk is broken, the quality goes down of the silk. Alternatively, you have piece silk, which waits for the moth to come out of the silk and breaks its way out. So the silk is broken, and that reduces the quality of the silk, which is how you get raw silk. Now, what happens next is that the cocoon is then unraveled, and it's one continuous piece of silk strand. It is then washed and boiled to get a glue-like substance out of it. It is then hung to dry, and you can see in these pictures the fluffy-like yarn, and it's then spun onto the reel so that it's ready for use for the weavers. I really hope you found this video helpful today in learning how silk is naturally made. You can find out how everyday products are made without factories, instead supporting fair incomes for real people. Join me as I continue my journey through Cambodia and the process of how our products are ethically made. I'd love you to keep watching our video series, or you can pop over and follow us on Facebook or shop with us online at modimade.com.au. Have a great day.